This video is about equation of tangent and a normal line in IB exams. For number 5, find the value of x for which the gradient of tangent to the curve for this is 9. According to the given information, we know the gradient of the tangent is 9. In other words, the f prime of x equal to 9. So we need to figure out the derivative of this function. Before we get started, we change into a single form first. So 7x plus 1 over 8x to the negative fourth power. So we will do the derivative. Then for negative 7x, it will be negative 7 times 1 plus 1 over 8. Drop down the exponents. Then minus 1, so you get the negative 5 as the exponents. Then we get negative 7 plus, reduce here. You will get negative 1 over 2. X to the fifth power. Then for this one, we set up equals to 9. Okay, so we try to solve this x to the fifth power. We isolate this x to the fifth power first because this is a power equation. So we add 7 both sides. You will get a negative 1 over 2x to the fifth power equals 16. Then you can do cross multiply. You will get 32x to the fifth power equals negative 1. Then divided by 32 both sides. You will get x to the fifth power equals negative 1 over 32. Then do the fifth root both sides. Then we know that negative 1, we do the fifth root, that is negative 1. Fifth root of 32, that will be 2, because 2 to the fifth power equals 32. Therefore, for x equals negative 1 over 2. Now, I will show you how to use graphing calculator. You can get the answer directly. First of all, you will go to the Math 8 so that you can get the derivative function. You put your function over here. This is x equals to x for on the right side. Then it's y2, you will put the 9 because derivative function that equals to 9. Then you try to get the intersection here. You will get the x equals negative 0.5. So you will write down, use JDC, that's mean graphing calculator, to find x equals negative 0.5. If you want to show how you put into your graphing calculator, you can write down the y1 I did like this. Negative 7 plus 1 over 8x to the fourth power. X equals to x. Then y2 you put equals 9. Then find the intersection. That is x equals negative 0.5 and y equals 9. This is how you show your work on the IB exam. Now let's go to B. Find the equation of tangent at this point. Give your answers of the form ax plus by plus c equal to 0 form. We already know the slope of tangent line equals 9. Your x1, y1 the x will be negative 1/2. For y1, you need to do substitution. So negative 7 times negative 1/2 plus 1/8 times negative 1/2 to the 4th power. Then we can use graphing calculator to get the answer. The answer will be 11/2. Since we already know the slope of a tangent line is 9, and then negative 1/2, 11/2 will be the x1, y1. Therefore, you will use y minus y1 equals the slope x minus x1. You will get y minus 11/2 equals 9 x plus 1/2. When you check the slope, this is integers, so we do distributive property 9x plus 9/2. Here's y minus 11/2. Get rid of this denominator 2, so everything you multiply by 2. Multiply by 2 here. Multiply by 2. So this is reduced. And you will get the 2y minus 11 equals 18x plus 9. So we move everything to the right side. We want to get the coefficient for x is a positive. Therefore, you will get here's a 0, 18x minus 2y. 9 plus 11, that will be plus 20. So we rewrite this answer will be 18x minus 2y plus 20 equal to 0. For this linear function, we have a common factor. That is 2. So we divide it by 2. You will get the 9x minus y plus 10 equal to 0. This will be the answer to B. Now, I will show you how to use graphing calculator to get the answer. We will put the y1 is the original function. Then, we already know this x equals negative 1/2. Then you draw the tangent line, you will get this. How to show this work? You will see, use GDC to find the equation of a tangent line. When x equals negative 1/2, that is y equals 9x plus 10. So we need a ax plus by plus c equal to 0 form. So you move this y to the right side. You will get the 9x minus y plus 10. Then we rewrite this one. It will be 9x minus y plus 10 equal to 0. This will be the answer. Now let's go to C. Find the equation of a normal at this point. We know the point means negative 1/2 and 11/2. That's your x1, y1. We need to know the slope of a normal line. We already given the slope of tangent line equals 9. Therefore, we do the opposite reciprocal. We get the slope of a normal line will be negative 1/9. Therefore, according to this information, we can write down y minus y1 equals slope x minus x1. That will be y minus 11/2 equals negative 1/9 x minus negative 1/2, which means plus 1/2. So I'm looking for y equals mx plus b form. Therefore, we move this one over here. That is plus 11/2. y equals negative 1 over 9 x plus 1/2 plus 11 over 2. Then you got to do distributive property. That will be negative 1 over 9x plus negative 1 over 18, then plus 11 over 2. You can use graphing calculator for this operation. Then you can get negative 1 over 9x plus 49 over 9. This will be the equation of a normal line of the curve at x equals negative 1/2. For this normal line, I don't think we can use graphing calculator to get the answer directly. Now let's go to number 6. The gradient of a tangent to the curve this at the point this is negative 1. Find the value of k and that of b. Whenever you see the point is on the curve, you just know that you need to plug in. This will be your x1, here's y1. x1 is 3, y1 is b. We plug into the original function. That will be the first equation you will get. That is b equals k times 3 squared minus 4 times 3 plus 5. That will be 9k minus 12 plus 5. Here's b. So b equals 9k minus 7. And according to the second information, they said gradient of the tangent is negative 1 when x equals 3. In other words, we know the derivative of f of 3 will be negative 1. We know the f prime of x. Let's work this out. You will do the kx squared minus 4x plus 5. We do the derivative. That will be k times 2x. Derivative for x squared is 2x minus 4 times 1, then plus 0. Remember the derivative for x is 1, constant number, that will be 0. For ax to the nth power, remember you drop down the coefficient and also exponents, then do the exponents minus 1. Therefore, you will get the 2kx minus 4. Then you will get the f prime of 3. Substitute this 3 into x, you will get the 2k times 3 minus 4. That is 6k minus 4. And equals here negative 1. See, this is the second equation you will get. Then from this equation, you can solve for k. For 6k minus 4 equals negative 1. Since this is a linear equation, isolate this variable. So we add 4 both sides. You will get 6k equals 3. K equals 1 over 2 because 3 over 6 is 1 over 2. Then you can plug into this equation to get b equals 9 times 1/2 minus 7. You will get negative 5 over 2. In other words, we got the answer for k and b. K equals 1/2. B equals negative 5 over 2.